Hello, Miss Rosen. How are you today?
I'm fine. How's my pressure?
It's still high. Did you get that prescription filled that I was talking about?
Yep.
Are you taking them every day?
Yep.
Well, then we should increase the dosage and have you back in 2 weeks to check it.
Okay.
So you should double the dose, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know hypertension is a very serious disease. It can occlude your blood vessels and lead to heart attack or stroke. So it's important that we get your blood pressure down and keep it down.
Okay.
Are you taking the statin and the baby aspirin we talked about?
Sure.
Hello, Miss Rosen. How are you feeling today?
I'm fine. How's my pressure?
Looking at your records, it's a little high, and that's a concern. What medications are you currently taking?
I think my last doctor prescribed me Tevitin.
Okay, and are you liking that medication?
Actually, I never really took that medication because it was too expensive and I didn't want to take the medication because, I can't afford it.
Okay, yeah. I understand that tentative is a very expensive drug out of pocket, especially if you don't have it covered by your health insurance. There's some alternative brands that we can look into that are more affordable.
Okay. It's funny that you mentioned that because I did do some research on my own, and I believe I looked at some medications. One was called Cozar. Have you heard of this? And what's the effectiveness compared to Tevitin?
Yeah, I have heard of it. Actually, a few of my patients are currently taking it, and they're seeing some really good results. I think that'd be a really good idea because it's really important that we get your blood pressure under control. I can write you a prescription for that today if you'd like.
Yeah, I think that would be better because that way I can at least take medication, right? Because if it's not gonna help me, then especially if it's gonna be expensive, then I don't want to be able to, have that option. I want to be able to take it.
I definitely think it's in your price range, and it's really important that we lower your blood pressure because hypertension is a very serious disease that can eventually lead to clotting your blood vessels, which leads to heart attacks and stroke, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Do you think there's anything else you might be doing that is causing your blood pressure to be so high?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I do work 2 jobs, and I try to pay the bills, and I live with my daughter. I take care of her kids as well. I don't really have much time to exercise. There's no one at home because we're both working, so there's really no way that we can cook at home as well. So we're eating out most of the time, and I read that hypertension and high blood pressure could be linked to my parents having it and my siblings having it. So I'm just scared that I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life, and that it's not under my control. Like I don't have anything that I can do about it. That's just something that I'm gonna have to live with.
Yeah, that sounds like you're under a lot of stress, and I definitely understand your concerns. And that all could be adding to your high blood pressure. What I can do is I can give you a few pamphlets with a bunch of different options about how to relieve stress so that you can find something that fits into your lifestyle with your family. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to take some pamphlets and review them. But is there anything that I could possibly do here at the hospital or maybe at home?
Well, I know today, or here in the hospital, downstairs in the cafeteria, they have these fun cooking classes that you can do with the whole family, so that everybody is involved and everybody can learn how to cook some easy, healthy foods. I can give you more information on that if you'd like.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think that'd be really helpful to me, because like I said, we don't have time to cook at home. So I think if we were to cook healthy foods at home, that would definitely help me, my daughter, and then my grandchildren. But I didn't hear you mention things that I could do at home. Do you know of anything that I can do at home?
Yeah, you can try meditation. You could do a short 3-minute breathing exercises every day that would relax your body and your mind. I personally do this every day, and it seems to help me relax. I also recommend it to all my other patients. with hypertension because it seems to be very effective in lowering your blood pressure. Even if you'd like to try it right now, I could do it with you and walk you through it.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
Mindful breathing. Close your eyes and rest your hands on your knees. Bring your attention to the touch of your body on your seat. Feel the weight of your body on your chair or cushion. Make sure that your back is straight and that you're comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. While you're breathing deeply, relax your shoulders, your stomach muscles, the muscles in your face, your hands, and your legs. Let go of all the tightness in your body. Now bring your attention back to your breath. Notice what it feels like as it enters through your nose, goes down through your throat, filling your lungs, and back out through your nose. Notice your stomach and chest rise and fall each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. And just allow your breathing to be natural and relaxed. Now bring your attention to the feeling of your breath in your nose. Feel your breath as it comes in and goes out. Just focus on this sensation, paying attention to each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. As you inhale, maybe your breath feels cool. And as you exhale, maybe it feels a little warmer. When your mind wanders, or if you become distracted, just notice what's going on in your head, and then gently bring your attention back to your breath, going in and out. Focus on the feeling of your breath and allow thoughts and feelings to come and go in the background. Now gently bring your attention back to the touch of your body on your seat and open your eyes.
How did that make you feel?
Wow. I feel so much more relaxed.
Yeah, doing this exercise every day, once when you wake up and once when you go to bed, can definitely help lower your blood pressure. So in the next 2 weeks, I want you to try those cooking classes we talked about and doing this meditation exercise on your own on top of the CoSAR medication we were talking about. And then we can meet again, and if your blood pressure is still high, then we can look into maybe some different medications.
Yep, I think that's a good plan. Thank you so much. I think this will help me greatly.
It was good to see you.